Hi, Alice. I wanted to leave you some feedback on your week 3 writing assignment. Um, you did a lot of good work here, right? It's beyond that outline. You have a fully realized rough draft, so thanks for that. And as a whole, I think it's working. Your body paragraphs are particularly effective in that you have good key ideas, you're bringing in evidence, and you're really taking the time to unpack that evidence in good detail. And I like the example that you provide here to illustrate the ideas that you're working with. There's just a couple of things really in the introduction that I want to talk to you about. So first off, this question that you pose, um, just do a little bit of work with your word choice here, because the question isn't what will a man look like. It's so look indicates appearance, right? But this isn't about appearance per se. It's more about behavior, attitude, emotion, things like that. So I think, either take the direct quote from the story, or just rephrase this so you're not talking about looks or appearance, but you're really hitting at what the author is talking to, or talking about, excuse me. I think that the argument is working pretty well. You said the author not only gives a mood to the audience. It sounds like what you're trying to talk about is pathos. So, what I would say here is that the author uses pathos because gives a mood is a little bit too broad for the reader to really understand what you're saying. I think what you're trying to argue is that specific emotions are intended to be elicited in the reader, meaning that the author intends to make the audience feel a certain way. So, if that's the case, what you want to say here is pathos. Second, I like the fact that you're talking about the audience could be teenagers, but this seems to come out of nowhere in your introduction. So, before you put this in your thesis statement, I think it's worthwhile that you kind of pause in here at some point and talk about why you think that May is trying to reach teens. So why they are in the best position to really understand what he's working with, or working towards in this essay. I think if you take the time to explain that, your thesis is going to be clear, and the connections that you're making in your body paragraphs are going to be clear. So a little bit of tweaking in your introduction, and I think that this will be a pretty strong analysis of Rollo May. All right, thanks so much.